The Queen had close ties with the Japanese imperial family throughout her reign, meeting 3 serving emperors during her time. Having taken the throne in 2019, Emperor Naruhito had known the Queen for almost 50 years and remembers being her guest at Buckingham Palace and Balmoral in the 80s fondly. It is hardly a surprise then that the emperor went against Japanese religious custom to pay his respects at the Queen's funeral, undertaking his first trip abroad in almost 3 years to do so. The funeral of Queen Elizabeth II, held in Westminster Abbey on Monday, was one of the largest ever gatherings of world leaders. More than 500 heads of state, dignitaries and senior royals from around the globe were in attendance. Among them were Japanese Emperor Naruhito and Empress Masako, who traveled to London in their first trip abroad since the pandemic for the occasion. The act also marked a break from convention, as Japanese emperors tend to avoid the funerals of all except their own parents, owing to the cultural beliefs within the Shinto religion that consider death impure. Emperor Naruhito's father, Emperor Akihito, attended the state funeral of King Baudouin of Belgium in 1993, but a Japanese monarch has not done so since. Japan's Emperor Naruhito writes fondly of meeting the Queen during his time as an Oxford student. Image, Getty. The Queen met Emperor Hirohito on her only state visit to Japan in 1975. Image, Getty. The Japanese cabinet reportedly decided the imperial couple would participate in the Queen's state funeral on account of Her Majesty's close ties with the current emperor, as well as his predecessors Emperor Akihito and Emperor Hirohito. Government spokesman Hirokazu Matsuno said, "The British royal family and the Japanese imperial family have enjoyed friendly relations during Queen Elizabeth's 70-year reign." After arriving on Saturday, the Japanese emperor joined a reception hosted by the new King Charles III at Buckingham Palace to offer condolences. According to a senior official from the Imperial Household Agency, the body managing the affairs of Japan's imperial family, Emperor Naruhito also expressed condolences on behalf of his mother and father, Empress Michiko and Emperor Akihito. On Sunday evening he visited Westminster Hall to pay his respects to the Queen as she lay in state, where he was quoted as saying, "I bid farewell to Her Majesty calmly to express my gratitude for the warmth she gave me." In a message released the day after the Queen's death, Emperor Naruhito said, "I again would like to express my profound gratitude for treating me warmly when I was studying in Britain and giving me a lot of consideration." Read more. Charlotte melts hearts as she tells George you need to bow. Emperor Naruhito paid his respects on Sunday as the Queen lay in state. Image, Getty. Emperor Naruhito signs a book of condolences for the Queen on the day of her funeral in London. Image, Getty. The Japanese monarch studied for 2 years at Oxford University in the 80s, during which time he met the Queen on multiple occasions. However, the first time the pair met was in May 1975, when his parents welcomed the Queen to their Tokyo residence in what was to be the only trip to Japan she made during her lifetime. In a memoir of his time at Merton College, he recalled having tea with the Queen at Buckingham Palace in June 1983, writing, "Of course, I felt rather nervous, but the conversation was very informal and enjoyable." The emperor was also invited to a garden party hosted by the Queen at Buckingham Palace the following month, describing the day as one he shall not forget. In September 1984, Emperor Naruhito spent time with the Queen and Prince Philip at Balmoral in Scotland. An aide to the emperor quoted him as having said he spent his time there as if he were a member of the family. Don't miss Army bomb squad rush to scene as police evacuate area. Report, UK are taking action as gas prices fall, reveal Ukrainian soldiers snatch back Luhansk in blow for Russia, analysis Brexit battle for Liz Truss in US, latest, The Queen last met Emperor Naruhito at Windsor Castle in 2001. Image, Getty. Emperor Naruhito's father, Emperor Akihito, abdicated the Japanese throne in 2019, becoming the first to do so in over 200 years. In October that year, King Charles III traveled to Japan to attend Emperor Naruhito's enthronement ceremony. In January of 2020, the royal family announced that the Emperor and Empress had accepted an invitation to pay a state visit to the UK in the spring, but these plans were ultimately cancelled due to the pandemic. The last time the Queen hosted a Japanese monarch was in May 2012, when Emperor Naruhito's father attended a dinner to commemorate the Queen's Diamond Jubilee at Windsor Castle. Emperor Naruhito himself had not met the Queen since 2001, a senior official at the Imperial Household Agency saying, "Emperor Naruhito regrets that he could not reunite with the Queen. He has a strong sense of closeness to her." Trending despite their status, Emperor Naruhito and Empress Masako were transported by bus to the Westminster Abbey service along with other foreign dignitaries, as mandated by the Foreign Office in order to keep the event secure and on time. Japan's imperial couple were joined by royalty from around the world, including King Philippe of Belgium, Queen Margrethe II of Denmark, King Willem Alexander of the Netherlands and Prince Albert II of Monaco, among many others. The Emperor and Empress returned to Japan on Monday evening after staying at Claridge's Hotel in London's Mayfair,